Tell me if it's wrong, if it's right, I don't care. I can keep a secret, can you? Got my mind on your body and your body on my mind. Got a taste for the cherry, I just need to take a bite. Don't tell your mother, kiss one another, die for each other, we're cool for the summer. Take me down into your paradise. Don't be scared, 'cause I'm your body type. Just something that we wanna try, 'cause you and I, we're cool for the summer. Tell me if I won, if I did, what's my prize? I just wanna play with you too. Even if they judge, fuck it, I'll do the time. I just wanna have some fun with you. Got my mind on your body and your body on my mind. Got a taste for the cherry, I just need to take a bite. Don't tell your mother, kiss one another, die for each other, we're cool for the summer. Take me down into your paradise. Don't be scared, 'cause I'm your body type. Just something that we wanna try, 'cause you and I, we're cool for the summer. 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 Got my mind on your body and your body on my mind. Yeah. And a taste of the cherry, just need to take a bite. Take me down into your paradise. Don't be scared, 'cause I'm your body type. Just something that we wanna try, 'cause you and I, we're cool for the summer. Take me down into your paradise. Don't be scared, 'cause I'm your body type. Just something that we wanna try, 'cause you and I, we're cool for the summer. Ooh, we're cool for the summer. Ooh.
Blinded by love. Blinded by love. Lost in a whirlwind of sweet serenade. Caught up in a love that won't let me fade. Heartbeats pounding, emotions are high, but I'm blind to the truth, don't know why. In the haze of passion, I can't see clear. Wrapped up in your arms, nothing I fear, but the world keeps turning, time slips away. Blinded by love, I've gone astray. Blinded by love, I can't see the signs. Falling deeper each day, losing track of time. I'm blinded by love, lost in this abyss. So how the heart feel about love where the heart does sway. I stumble upon you like a breeze on a summer's day. You cast a spell on me, oh so true. Now I'm lost in the hues and shades of blue. Oh yeah, with every touch, floating on air. You make me believe in magic. Nothing I fear, but the world keeps turning, time slips away. Blinded by love, I've gone astray. Blinded by love, I can't see the signs. Falling deeper each day, losing track of time. I'm blinded by love, lost in this abyss. Oh, how the heart. Blinded by love, oh yeah. Blinded by love, blinded by love, oh yeah. Blinded by love. I know I'm feeling grateful. Taking me down, oh love, you are taking me down. Oh, you don't even care, you're just gonna take what you want. You and I are a mystery. You and I, we got history. When there's nowhere to go, I know that you are home for me. And now I'm saying goodbye, goodbye to you and me. 'Cause I blame myself all the time. I wasted my life. And now I'm saying goodbye, goodbye to you and me. 'Cause I blame myself all the time. I wasted my life. No energy for you. I'm trying everything to make you see. You just think I want a fantasy, but I don't. You don't care. You just take what you want from life. You and I are a mystery. You and I, we got history. When there's nowhere to go, I know that you are home for me. And now I'm saying goodbye, goodbye to you and me. 'Cause I blame myself all the time. I wasted my life. And now I'm saying goodbye, goodbye to you and me. 'Cause I blame myself all the time. I wasted my life. No energy for you.
If all of the kings and the queens on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise a toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you're not dancing on your own. Can't live without me, you wanna, but you can't. No, no, no. Think it's funny, but honey, can't run the show on your own. I can feel my body shake. There's only so much I can take. I'll show you how a real queen behaves.
Oh gosh, what's going on, guys? Good morning. Hope we're all having a good one out there. Sorry about that. My daughter got me today. I'm like, really? You need to start this right now? What's going on, guys? Looks like another red day, Outlaw said. Yeah, it does seem like that, doesn't it? SPY is pretty low. It actually broke the low from yesterday this morning in a pre-market. Pretty crazy to say. Broke the low again this morning. Gonna be watching a couple areas coming up on the SPY myself. I'm watching 585 and then 584. I have both of these as decent supports. If we want to get really technical, 584.50 is pretty damn good. Right between those two. Those two are looking fire, but SPY is playing out very, very well right now, continuing to stay with the trend of the lower highs. And right now, we're actually getting right back into the middle of the chop zone with the SPY. The big question is, are we going to test this lower end? I believe so. I believe so. Now, here's the big question. Whenever SPY gets down to support and, like, let's say test the trend line maybe, are we going to see a good bounce off the trend back up towards the top end of the trend again? Or are we going to actually break down and maybe even break below this recent 580 mark where it posted this next higher low. That would be a good break if we could get through here. Good morning, Steph Reynolds. I like it. Good morning, Whiskey, Cross, KO, Outlaw, Ariel, AB, Toby, Easy Rider, Danger, Trevor, Juan, Robert, Nagram. Let's go. Stuart, good morning, good morning. Hell yeah, let's get at it today. See some good action out there. You know, Mike posted up some bad news this morning, and whenever I woke up and I read this news, I was a little bit sad, but let me pull up the article here. Our guy, Jensen Wang, decides to talk bad about quantum stocks. Says that they're still 15 to 30 years away for quantum computers. Oof. That sucks. That does suck. You know, RGTI and everything's down a lot this morning in pre-market. Look at it at open even. Even at market open. Pretty massive sell-off that came in here. It's a pretty bad move. Massive drop-off. Just watch Interstellar again. Really, a lot of quantum talk in that. Let's go look at that movie. Interstellar. Really, they talk about quantum in this one a lot. Interesting. I still gotta see this. I love movies like this too. Gosh. I can't ever remember it whenever we're trying to pick out movies. TSLA coming back. Gonna be testing $400 here. Get ready, it actually just hit $399 and rejected. Uh-oh. That's not good. You gotta be hella concentrated to understand. Maybe that ain't the movie then. No, I'm just kidding. I usually follow movies pretty good. Now, I might have it all wrong in my head, but at least I think I'm right. A lot of the time. Isn't that wild sometimes, like when you look up something about a movie and you're like, wow, like I've watched this movie 50 times and never realized that. Hell yeah. QQQ, a lot of resistance here today at 515.90. You might as well say 516. Little triple top if you count pre-market here. Got some triple top action coming in. It's crazy to say that. Little triple top. Go back to the SPY. Pulling back, pulling back. Let's bring up our watch list. What are the big players today? Not many. Roku, 2.4%, leading my watch list up. Of course, there's going to be a couple more that could always end up hitting, but pretty low on the day for the amount of stocks moving higher. DraftKings a little bit today, which is good. It's very rare DraftKings leads the way on the watch list over the past couple years. Yeah, huge hype, Coconut. Too bad Jensen had to come out and say these negative things about it. Not that he's saying a bunch of negative stuff, but, you know, people don't want to be waiting 15 to 30 years to actually see these computers. But it's okay. It could happen quicker, you know, this... Honestly, Jensen's kind of talking out of his ass on this. Now, granted, he's in that sector a lot more, don't get me wrong, but, you know, it's a crapshoot on when this is really going to take hold. Drinking the vitamin water again today. Great way to kick off your morning with some vitamin water. Will we be alive in 15 years? Coconut said. I sure hope so. I plan on it, Coconut. If not, well, I'll just let it happen. Wow. Tesla pulling back hard. Nvidia pulling back as well, under a pretty good low from pre-market, right around 140, 120, breaking down pretty well now. 140 is going to be testing again. You can see the low from yesterday on Nvidia, how important it is for today. It's pretty much the low of pre-market, right where Nvidia bounced today, 140. We know that the book map's going to be hot on this one. Oh yeah, 471,000 shares there. Look at that. Since I've opened the book map at 140, there's been about... That's a wild number. 20,914,556,000 shares there. That's wild. Now, this is the SVP on the right side. Session volume profile. So this is showing the volume since I turned on this book map for Tesla or Nvidia. So Nvidia's at 140. It's showing the volume since I turned it on. That's what SVP is. The COB is the actual orders on the market right now. SoFi making its way back up. Really? SoFi turning around, huh? Are we seeing a few growth stocks turn around today? That would be nice to see. Maybe, how about QuantumScapes? No. What about Rivian? Just random here. No. How about some oil stocks today? Oxy, Zom. Nothing out of the oil. I really like the setup on crude, though. Looking at the daily chart of crude, whoa. Don't forget about how in 2020, crude went negative, technically, on the futures. It was weird. It was weird. It was... That was such a weird situation with how crude went negative, and it's mainly because futures contracts were expiring, so people were selling them to get into the different futures contracts that expired at a different time, like rolling them over, for example. And it created a very weird situation, to say the least. That was insane. I remember during that time, you had ETFs, and I think one of the popular ones was USO. USO, US Oil Fund. People used to love this, how it followed oil. But whenever it dropped, the way that it did, whenever oil dropped, they actually had to do a reverse split because the stock was getting so low. They had to do a 1-for-8 reverse split, and that pissed everybody off because people were holding it, and you know, if you reverse split, it's usually a pretty bad sign. Now, they reverse split and ended up roaring back to life, which was a great sign. But still, that reverse split was brutal at the time for them. Everyone was pissed, though, at USO. They were like, you guys don't manage your fund right and all this. And it could have been their fault, but the futures went negative. I mean, come on. What can they do? A lot of these ETFs are ran off of futures, too. Some of them. Some are ran off physical things like physical oil, physical gold, physical silver. Some are ran off of, like, the futures market of it. Some are even ran off of weirder stuff. We need to have a group hug with China and Russia, Coconut said. That'd be nice. Let's all have a nice group hug. Could you imagine that group hug? That'd be a group of weird-looking people. You got the leader of China, Trump, and Putin all hugging. Could you imagine? That would blow my mind. All right, stocks. Stocks here. Boeing. Interesting one in the short term. Tested support today. Held up though. Gosh, look at how flat it's been. This is an extreme flatness over the past 4 to 5 trading days here on Boeing. Very flat. I can't believe RGTI. Destroy that like button if you haven't liked it yet. Like up the stream. We're at 11 likes. I'd like to see at least 30 plus today. That would make me happy. At least. Hope everyone's having a good morning out there, though. Let me know what you guys are seeing in the chat here. What kind of crazy movers are you keeping your eyes on? Oh, yeah. IONQ is down 36%. RGTI is down 42%. Fubo down 10%. Wow. I haven't wanted to look at a lot of these downside moves. I will say Fubo actually holding support pretty well today. That's a good sign. Right around $4.60, $4.50. Definitely not terrible. Whiskey and I met up. Martin said he's cool AF. Hell yeah. Let's go, Martin. That is sick. How'd you guys like that? What'd you guys go do? Like have some food or something? That's pretty awesome. That is sick. Wow. We were exchanging information, trying to be better traders. I know, but like, where did you guys meet up? Or like, how'd you guys meet up? That's what I'm wondering. That's cool though. You don't hear that very often in the chat. That's for sure. I would say I've heard that pretty rarely over the years. Pretty rarely. I know a lot of people are talking about eBay today, going crazy. Did you guys see the news how they're getting added to Facebook? This is pretty crazy. Meta is going to put eBay on Facebook here. Yeah, they're going to test eBay listings on Facebook Marketplace, which is pretty insane. I think that sucks. Honestly, I'm a big fan of Facebook Marketplace, and there's a reason why I use that and not eBay. So I think it's kind of bad. I don't want to see it, but It is what it is. I'm always annoyed at the Etsy listings showing up. Yeah, me too. Those get annoying too. Coconut said eBay does suck. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of eBay. Now, I buy stuff off there sometimes, but like very rarely, like car parts and stuff. You know, that's it. I don't, you know, I don't know many people that still use eBay for stuff like regular shopping. I'm sure people do. It's not my favorite. You know, it definitely doesn't have the hype to it that other companies have had. Now, looking at their stock, it has actually been pretty consistent. But since 2021, they made a high and they failed to re-break it. Looks like right now they might be going for a test of that at least, which is good. As much as I don't like the platform and the stock's moving back, though, I gotta say that. Me and Martin are actually trying to make trading a career ASAP. I mean, that's sick. Met at a coffee shop. That's cool. Yeah, Whiskey. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there actually doing that, though, too. Yeah. You don't gotta meet up just to do that. But for sure. That's cool that you guys, you know, linked up like that or found each other. That's pretty neat. I like $400. Tessie still watching it. Possible rejection. Possible rejection back down. Haha, that's cool. No way. Yeah. Yeah, Mason. QUBT at 9.88. Quantum. QUBT. Quantum computing. Wow. Fell under 10. Looks like it's holding 10, though. It broke 10 momentarily, but there is one small green candle for now. See if it holds 9.75 or not. QUBT. A lot of negativity. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's going to hold, but... QBTS, IONQ. IONQ hit off 29 and 30. RGTI. These little supports are trying to hold, but don't think we're gonna get it. Just wanted to let you guys know, live Q&A still going on tonight. If you were wondering, the Q&A will be happening, so make sure to be there tonight. Set your alarms. Let's go. Oh God, is it that song again? Oh no, that was the OK song, actually. That song wasn't as bad as a couple of them. Oh God, this is the one. That was the one. You said to turn that song off, and then the next one was even worse. Going to the Blackhawks game. There you go. Man, Mason, all you do is go to sporting events, man. Holy shit. Dude, you could drive a Ferrari if you would just skip the sporting events. No, I'm kidding. Here goes Spy below 587. SPY. Oh, does them sucking make it cheaper to go? I'm sure it does, right?
Many diamonds dangling, bag full of money we strangling. Hate me, fry me, bake me, try me, all of the buff cause you can't get in. You see me in the parking lot, 7-Eleven is the spot.
Hiya.
And shiny things and lions, tigers, bears, all my friends, if you know how they live.
It's like 150 for decent seats. Nice.
And you know you have to go, fast and furious,
$55 nosebleeds.
fast and furious.
That sounds expensive.
You know how they live in Tokyo, if
Man.
you then you mean it, then you know you have to go, fast and furious.
The Blues. Yeah, the Blues. I had some good tickets to go see that Capitals game earlier this year, and they were like 110 a ticket or something. And I was like, I think 10 to 15 rows up from the ice. But the nosebleeds here are like, you know, $15 or something. $20. At the Cardinals game, it's crazy sometimes the tickets now, since they suck. God, sometimes the tickets are $1.
I'm holding on your rope, got me 10 feet off the ground. And I'm hearing what you say, but I just can't make a sound.
Nvidia and Microsoft keeping SPY from falling off a cliff. Yeah, Nvidia's actually held its ground pretty well. It keeps holding 140, which is a strong support here on Nvidia. Continues to hold. Now the problem is that Nvidia's kind of channeling off of this drop. Channeling pretty well here. If we're able to break the high of this channel, and I would say that's right here. If we're able to break this right around 143.45 to 143.50, that would be a nice sign on Nvidia, possibly back up. Now, I'm not saying it'll go up all day, but for a quick scalp there, could be an opportunity. Do I think that's going to happen? I'm iffy on that. Iffy on it right now. It's very stuck, but I am getting a little optimistic of it. SPY still looks pretty rough here. Like you said, it's not falling off a cliff, but it's definitely not rising either. So does Jay Powell actually speak at FOMC minutes? No, that's not how that works at all, Juan. And that's okay, don't worry. I'm sure a lot of people don't know what that is. So the minutes is essentially... So here's the first thing that you need to do, Juan, is understand what minutes are. Minutes are essentially like a written account of what happened at like a meeting. So like if we were gonna have like a stocked up meeting, we might have somebody to keep the minutes for us, is what we would say, what we would call it. So walls that this is essentially like a written account of what they said more exactly at the last FOMC meeting. Now, we always have an idea because Powell gives us kind of like a rundown. Sometimes he'll even say like, hey, some members were thinking this, some members were thinking that. He won't necessarily always say their names, but he'll be like, he'll literally just say like, some members thought this way, some members thought this way, for the future maybe, you know, so we'll get to see more like exacts of like what they were talking about and stuff. But it's just essentially like a written report that comes out. No one's speaking or anything like that. Also, we are on the West Coast. There, 2 p.m. is our 11 a.m. in Oregon. I actually don't know, Juan. I don't want to say because I don't know if there's like mountain time in Oregon or what goes on. So I don't want to say anything weird and then have you have the wrong time. But I just run off of Eastern and Central time. But yeah, FOMC minutes gonna be pretty wild today. 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central. What do you guys think about the minutes? Are we going to get some big movement coming in? Let's do a poll here. How do you guys feel about Tesla? Do you think it'll break back above $400 today? All right. Vote it up. Good morning, Demure. All right. Oh, God, not this song again. We got to switch this. Let's switch to something else. We're going to do this. It says it's summer 1987 and you're driving in Miami. Let's do this one. Let's listen to some different stuff today. Look at what this looks like, guys. It's like Grand Theft Auto Vice City or something. It's funny. These playlists. Tesla, though. Getting close to 400. Will it break or will it reject? What do you think? Here we go. Tesla trying to get there. It wants it. That's awesome. Imagine listening to this in the club in 1987. 145 resistance coming up on Tesla, or Nvidia, I mean. Here's Tessie on the book map. 400 coming into play. About a stack of 40,000 shares there right now. Not a ton, but for a $400 stock, it's pretty big. Could be more, though. If 400 wasn't hitting so much the past couple days, it would be a big deal. Lost $100. I'll take the L for today. Damn. Damn, Demure. That's not good. I had to boot it up to update. Your trading view heat map never refreshed. Oh, that sucks. Wow, Tesla's having some problems here at 400. We'll have to see if it can get through or not. That's a big deal. Let's go back to RGTI. Check back in on the quantum stocks. Oh yeah, we were looking at this earlier whenever it formed this good base, and it's still holding on the base now with RGTI. How much will it pop up on the recovery off of this? This is crazy. I was pretty bullish on SPY, but got caught in the chop, Demir said. Really? You're pretty bullish on it. Were you bullish on it from open or like, you know, recently bullish? I guess that's the question. Yeah, because that's a big deal there. Today. Lots of chop. Yeah, seriously. I like that support, like 586, 587 today. Seems like that low from pre-market and Low from yesterday before close is holding up. How's this music here? You guys okay with this? It's a little different. I know it's a little different than usual, but are we all cool? SPY looking nice. 587 bounce back up. I got tired of all the bad words and bad songs on that other playlist. I think I'm gonna find a different playlist. They didn't used to have all those weird songs on there like that. Hell yeah, sounds like you guys like it. SPY bouncing pretty well. 587 holding. That's a pretty good hold, I gotta say. It's not bad. It has me thinking SPY's gonna come back, but the question is how much, right? And there's gonna be a lot of chop mixed in too. I still think on the broader side of SPY that we're gonna see a larger pullback still. I'm definitely still watching for a pullback towards the lower end of the trend. I think that that's in the cards. I think it'd be pretty surprising to see a recovery all the way back up to the top of the trend again. But a recovery back up to here now is something that I think could totally happen. Like a 590 or 592 retest, I think could 100% be in the cards. Kind of like right here, before the drop-off. I'll draw an arrow at it. Kind of like right here. Note how SPY was trading like around the range it is now. Ran right back up to there and then rejected off. And that's kind of what I'm looking for here. And I think that SPY was actually in a very similar pattern over these few days to what it is now. I like the Scarface soundtrack. It's nice and a good change. Nice. I'll have to try that one. Maybe tomorrow. Or later here. Lots of time left today. Need to grab a drink of my vitamin water. Give me 1 sec. I sent a message to my one buddy earlier who loves Facebook Marketplace, and I was like, they're going to ruin it with eBay, and now he's pissed. He's pissed. Let's go check on eBay, though. Speaking of that news, eBay's still on the move, really? All right. All right, all right. Oh, it's very similar. Ah, I gotcha. I'll have to turn on the real Scarface soundtrack, though. I love that movie. It's just, it's been a couple years since I've seen it, but I've seen it a couple times. My fiance likes watching Goodfellas. And Casino. She likes Casino a lot for some reason. I'm surprised. I'm like, wow, you like these? She's like, yeah, I actually do somehow. I'm like, what? There we go. She doesn't like anything. Boeing moving down still. Watch 170 support coming back into play. This is like Michael Jackson or something, ain't it? Yeah, it is. Did she even watch The Sopranos? No. No, not that, unfortunately. She might like it, though. Goodfellas is the best movie ever made, RSB said. I think it's pretty damn good. It goes up there. Go check on the banks. I was eyeing up the banks into this morning, but Citigroup just never got anything going. Really never broke out, never broke through any key levels. Again, today, I feel like the price action's been pretty weird, but RGTI is about to make a new low of the day. Oh my gosh, there it goes. Oh. RGTI, no, you didn't have to. Wow. Another breakdown. The 980 $10 support starting to break in a pretty crazy way. No. That's rough. Rough to see there. Rigetti. The Rigetti breaking down. Too bad. That's actually getting me excited. I don't know why, but I think I want to have spaghetti for dinner tonight. The Rigetti's getting me excited for spaghetti tonight. That's hilarious. I made my chili with the Coke the other day whenever it snowed. You guys would love that. You ready for Cooking with Tom? This is our 2-minute episode of Cooking with Tom today. I make my chili where you put half a bottle of Coke in it. It's pretty crazy. It's a crazy recipe. You guys would like it, though, if you had it. I promise, it doesn't taste like Coke's in it at all. Tesla, starting to drop. Now, here's the question with Tesla here. It broke 400. It's pulling right back down. All right? It's been actually on a pretty good uptrend today. Wouldn't you say? Not bad. A lot of touches here on this trend. Does it line up perfectly? No. But overall, I mean, this trend up has been pretty hot. Pretty good. Are we going to post another higher low here? That's a big question today. If not, Tesla might actually turn over harder, which we haven't seen happen too much today. Haven't seen too much. Oh, God, I'm sorry. That one hit me out of nowhere. Yeah, Robbie, it's good. I'm a pretty good cook. If we ever meet up, I want to smoke us all some food or something. Get us all some Tilray. No, I'm kidding. Listen to this music. I like this. This like electro stuff. This is kind of cool. Hooray for covered calls on Rigetti, JS said. Awesome. Great job there. There's been a lot of people who have been scared lately with a lot of the covered calls, but hey, it's looking pretty good. That's perfect. I know we were talking yesterday, Jay Bass, about some of the, what were we saying there? Some of the paper trading, right? How it's so much easier to paper trade. It's wild, isn't it? I'm sure a lot of people here have a crazy experience with that, where paper trading seems really easy, and then once you're actually trading, it gets a little more difficult, right? Nvidia testing 140, really? Oh gosh, already? Wow, what a massive pullback again. All right, now that's brutal. That was a bad sell-off. 140 is probably gonna break. It's not for sure, but I don't know. It probably will at this point with how massive this is. There it goes, 140. Uh-oh.
When you look around, you wonder,
Gotta take a screenshot.
do you play to win, or are you just a bad loser?
Damn, that's rough. Nvidia broke it. That's crazy. Massive sell-off there. How much volume was there? 615,000 volume on that 140 mark as it filled and moved lower. Let's see if there's a larger drop-off here, though. It's going to probably be really volatile, so watch out. A lot of up and down chop, but breaking down pretty well. Wow, AMD doing the same thing. AMD's pretty rough too, trying to get down towards 120 today. 120 is a pretty big support here on AMD coming up. Gosh, these sell-offs. Why did AMD sell off so hard in pre-market today at like 4 a.m.? What the hell was that? What the heck? Let's see. 4:32 a.m. Central Time. Let's go see that. Invest $20 million in drug discovery startup, ABSCI. What? That'll be wild. ABSCI to sell AI chips to them? Okay. Gain footing in life sciences with its AI chips, a space targeted by its rival Nvidia. In 2023, Nvidia invested $50 million to boost Recursion Pharmaceuticals' AI-based drug discovery efforts and provided the underlying hardware for that work. Wow, okay. Sounds like they're expanding their horizons a little bit. HSBC downgraded AMD this morning too. Wow, HSBC had their price target at $200 for AMD, and they adjusted the price target from 200 to 110. Gosh, can you imagine that? That's a big difference on your price target there. That's kind of bad. An analyst cut their target in half on this one. That's kind of crazy. I don't know whether to be mad at AMD or the analyst. Like, I think that's the analyst's fault for having a $200 target, but that seems like a pretty crazy target cut by them. You know the funniest part? If AMD happens to hold support and moves up again, they'll probably raise the target to 200 again, which will be... Watch. These people, they just raise and lower those targets all the time. It's so dumb. The skin in the game, it just doesn't make sense. Yeah. Hell yeah, Jeanette. When I was much younger, I used to paper trade the HSX, Hollywood Stock Exchange. That's a thing? I've never even heard of that. It's insane, Jeanette. You said you used to paper trade it. They did the same thing to SoFi. QQQ 510 soon. It looks like it. It's holding that low of day, though. It just keeps holding. A lot of chop today. SPY holding up at its low of the day. As well, the low of pre-market. Pretty nuts to say. 586. This weakness, though, keeps trying to come in. Nice. I'm glad you had to stop. Glad you had to stop, Demure. Yeah, a lot of these are 80s songs I've never even heard before. It's kind of neat. Tesla is falling down pretty well. Wow. Look at it starting to break that uptrend, yeah, I guess you'd call it an uptrend from this morning. It's starting to break it pretty well. Let's see how Tessie moves here, if it gets a bigger drop-off. You can trade movies, celebrities, sales in theaters. That's wild, Jeanette. I'm buying calls on Sydney Sweeney. That's what I'm doing. Lots of calls on Sydney Sweeney. Palantir broke 67. Jeanette's probably out here buying calls on Leonardo DiCaprio. Tom's got a crush on Sydney. You know, I actually don't. Funny enough, I actually don't. Which is funny. I don't know why. I don't know why. I only bring her up because there's like this song I listen to, and they always talk about her in there. It's like one of these popular songs. It's like a new one from like 21 Savage or Ken Carson or something. You guys will probably know it. Ha, that'd be nice. Palantir broke 67. It's holding it. It did break it, but not enough. Gosh, Tesla. A lot of chop, but I like how it broke that trend of the higher lows. Starting to break under the trend pretty well. Sabrina Carpenter. You're gonna be mad at me. I've heard of her, but I don't really know who it is. All right, I'm looking him up. Let's see. Uh-oh. Let's go check Tilray. You know this song, Coconut? Belinda, yeah. Belinda's feeling it. I feel like this is the 80s version of Summertime Sadness. New year, new focus. What's up, Rock? Yeah, switching up the music a little bit here. There has been a new focus lately, though, on the quantum sector. Today, it's been falling off like crazy. All right, Tesla's starting to shift a little bit here. Right back to the look at this chop today. This is a chop fest if I've ever seen one. A terrible chop fest. It's okay. It happens. Hell yeah, attack. I wish today there was some better action out there. Roku's still trying to get it going. Roku's been actually pretty consistent today. Looks like it's staircasing up. A lot of up and down action on the way up, but fairly consistent today by them. DraftKings has been holding here all day. You know it's weird, though, whenever the watch list looks like this. Why do all these have a 24 by them? What's going on with that? Oh. You can do ARM 24/5. I got you. I don't remember my watch list saying this all the time. I don't remember all these being here, though. Not the 24s. I remember there has been these here, but they might have added that recently or something. What are your thoughts on the pharma sectors now that they're trying to push for vax over the bird flu? It's very interesting, isn't it? Moderna, Pfizer, GSK, I think, was another one. These stocks are all pretty low right now. Maybe this big money player with GSK knows something. That could be pretty crazy here. If we do start to see GSK pop off with this bird flu stuff, that's going to be a pretty sus big money play. Just boogie down while I make money? Going back to bed, the chop's killing me. Bye-bye. See you, Demure. Sorry, the market's bad today. Nice and choppy. Looks like the SPY is slowly sliding off, though. You know, it's in my coin phrase, sliding off right now is what it looks like to me. Like, we're seeing a pretty good move down. It's just slow and choppy down. But if it could start to really fall under this low from pre-market and the low of day today, that would be perfect. A real 586 breakdown. If that happens, you could watch SPXS. This will probably pop off. UVXY will probably start popping off more. Was thinking about buying MRNY, a high dividend bullish mRNA stock. That is a pretty crazy one, isn't it? It's wild. If mRNA really pops off in the short term, it'll probably do great, but we really do need Moderna to get going. I can't believe today how much of a pullback happened. It pretty much gave all the gains back, which sucks. The only good thing about this is that it happened right at open, so that, you know, it was pretty identifiable. So people didn't, like, jump into calls or anything. Hopefully it opened. Unless they were just blindly buying it, but if you saw the PA and how it stuck under this resistance here even from yesterday, that was a pretty bad sign today. Listening to this playlist takes my mind off the miserable weather in New York. Music makes me want to put on a white sports jacket and cruise around in Miami. Hell yeah, me too, Mike. It does help with the weather, that's for sure. Gosh, how much snow have you guys gotten there in New York recently? Where I live, it's anywhere from like 8 to 12 inches with a lot of ice. A metric ton of ice. It was like impossible to shovel the driveway because the ice. There was like 3 inches of ice under the snow. It's crazy. That's why it was so bad here, like sleeted. And then the roads were just pure ice. There were so many videos of cars throughout the Midwest just going crazy. Yeah, Fubo for sure. Looks like it's actually holding pretty well here. Back above $5, which is nice. It held this little support. That's a really good sign for Fubo. I'm glad to see that. Oh yeah, this song sounds like a really popular one from back then. North Texas so bright. Here, let's get Fubo before I forget. Right, Fubo. Yeah, here we go with Fubo. There's 311,000 shares at $6. 311,000. Not a lot, but it's cold and windy. Feels like 0. Yeah. I bet it's super cold there. That's actually one problem with New York to me is the cold. I feel like it's a little too cold there. It gets cold here, but I couldn't even imagine there. Heat of the night. What a song. Bro, the music has me ready to shut down the PC, go put on skates, meet y'all at the rink. That'd be sick. Let's go play a pickup hockey game. I haven't ice skated in so long, but I can do it. I can get it done, that's for sure. Someone in Discord said MU's hitting the reverse card. Yeah, it looks like it is trying to pop back up a little bit more now, but I'm still not loving the PA on it today. MU. Nvidia's popping back too. Come on, MU. Watch resistance 101.50, 102. Major resistance is coming up where we could see a possible rejection at again. Go check Tesla. Tesla's all over the place. All right. What do we think with Tesla? We still have the poll going on. I guess we'll end it because it did technically break 400, so. But for the most part, it's staying under 400 for now. It needs to really hold above it. Look at that move with Palantir. Wow. What a good move. RSB said, what happened to the Stocked Up golf meetup? Yeah, we're still thinking about that. We're thinking about it. Getting it going for 2025. Maybe at some point. Mason and I gotta get going out to Peoria again. Palantir moving QQQ back up. Let's go see the QQQ. Yeah, not bad. Towards 516. 516.50 almost. I'm not going to say Palantir's moving the QQQ, but I feel you. About a meetup at a casino? That'd be nice. Don't worry, if there's a meetup at a golf course, there will probably, with like a 95% chance or certainty, be a casino around there too. It would probably be in a spot where there was one. Just being real, Mike. We all love that place. Even if it's just like somebody who only, you know, like once a year, it's still fun. I may be on the minority and thinking Palantir is undervalued, Coconut said. You might be there, yeah, you might be. You know, for the long run, you might be right, but they have some catching up to do. I hope you're right, Coconut, because I'm in for the long term. I think 5 years ahead. I mean, it makes sense. 5 years ahead. I think in 5 years, you'll probably be okay there. You'll probably be okay with Palantir. Just because Palantir is so popular and they are actually actively doing things to like grow revenue and stuff like that. So they are actively doing stuff. Now, whereas like during COVID, like let's say we're talking about something like Zoom, you know, something where it's like I think a lot of people get scared because they saw a lot of stocks during like COVID and stuff pop off, kind of like Palantir is now, and then come roaring back down. But every company's different. I think Palantir at least has, you know, some more established business going on than a lot of these other companies that people like to look at. I think it's one that'll probably be just fine for the long run in that sense. Of course, short-term pullbacks, though. How brutal is it going to get? I'm curious here how low it gets. It might create some good discounts. That'll be a big thing for a lot of traders because people love Palantir. They're waiting for it to drop more. Fire off on it. Made $30 on that small MU squeeze back up. Nice, that's pretty good. Traded it back up there real quick, okay. I'm waiting for it to reject a little bit. That was pretty fire though for a few days with MU. Had some pretty good movement. UVXY, gonna be watching SPY closely still. Still slow and choppy. Keep watching it for a possible break below the lows though. Here's my fear though. Now, we could see a big drop off, but every time SPY's breaking the lows today and recently, it chops right back up. So if it breaks, maybe expect like a $1 move down and then don't be surprised if it comes chopping right back again because it's all over the place. But could be fun to see it down though. Wow. Now this song sounds really different. Are they even speaking English? No, they're not. QUBT. Falling off a little bit. How do we like, what's up with all this crazy talk in the short term? Canada becoming the 51st state. We got the Gulf of America now. We got, what else? We're gonna take military control of Panama. There's been a lot of wild shit coming out the past week. It's funny, after that Canada 51st state talk, Trudeau resigns. I'm being honest, guys, and I'm being real. I really believe that Trudeau resigned because of Trump. I think that Trump told him that with the policies and stuff going on, that there was going to be a lot more talk maybe about this 51st state stuff. And, you know, with how unpopular Trudeau is in general, it's like, yeah, you probably need to get out of there. Trump thinking big thing, Greenland is possible? Yeah, Greenland's another one. That's another one that I heard recently. I forgot about that. Tax said, I don't like it. I would prefer Trump to just focus on us or the US, but I think he is BSing everyone. Yeah, I think so too. I also think that, you know, a lot of this is for negotiation, you know, trying to BS people, stuff like that. Yeah, I definitely think so, that's the case. Like, I don't think it's necessarily bad what he's doing, but I do think that some of it's kind of wild, like the Canada thing. And then Trudeau resigns right after those talks start happening. Like, man, like something was going on there, I think. There was something up, in my opinion. Denmark said Greenland isn't for sale, but they'd like to buy the United States, or so I heard. Greenland isn't for sale. We might have to make it for sale somehow. I don't know. That's the weird. Now that's where we get into the weird stuff. Denmark said Greenland isn't for sale. QUBT breaking through the low of the day. Wow. Rigetti's pretty close now, too. That's pretty nuts. Rigetti. RGTI. Just beat it, guys. Yeah, I don't know too much about that situation, Coconut. You know, I don't want to sound stupid. Stupider than I already sound talking about it. Hooray, let's go. QUBT, IONQ, and Oclo's printing. Thanks, SM Bot. Hell yeah, using the SM Bot to find some good plays out there. Love it. Yeah, it had been firing off on those quantum stocks all morning. all morning there. Just beat it. This song's pretty good. Haven't heard it in a little while. Too bad Michael Jackson's doesn't, too bad he's weird. QQQ. Nice pop back up. Wow, more chop in the range. Boeing, nice pop back up here. 171.50. Microsoft weirdly holding up. I can't believe Boeing held support again. Probably just a tease with Microsoft, Coconut said. You know what? It's actually not bad. I think it's a decent setup and pattern with Microsoft. It's definitely an interesting one. Like, I would not be surprised if it ran and made a new high of the day, or at least tested the high of day from today. It's pretty good. What more of a shame is R. Kelly's music is actually really good, but you can't enjoy it knowing who he is? Yeah, I don't... Yeah. I know there was a lot of weird shit with that going on in the day. That's kind of a little bit before my time, honestly. But I have heard of that. All right, Disney. You know, I want to look at Disney in the short term. They had this thing with Fubo. Disney's actually fairly high in the short term compared to where they've been. Oh boy, looks like they're starting to fall off a little bit more. It's going to be an interesting setup here as they get close to this recent low from the gap. Disney just loves gapping up and down around this zone, don't they? I mean, this is a massive zone. This looks weird. Let's do, like this zone for Disney. I mean, I don't know what to call this. The gap zone, I guess. It's in the gap zone. Is it going to gap down now again? Oh, it's pointing down today in a pretty rough way. Hopefully it gaps up. But, yeah. I keep buying Disney on these dips and then selling them at the top. And, I'm kind of hoping that they dip down again so I can get some more shares. I'd rather not buy at the top here. There had been one or two times on this, where I had bought closer to the top and then averaged in again and then got out at the top again after my average got down to like 90, we'll say. But I do like playing this bottom range on Disney. I think it's great. I think it'll be a fun one to play for the long run, for the future. But Obviously, Disney's something a lot of people don't like. Whoop, let's see. Don't care, I'm still bumping the remix to Ignition. I like it. Fresh out the kitchen. That's funny. Leangelo Ball's song is hot trash. Who is that? Leangelo Ball? Who is that? Like the basketball player? Yeah, you're talking about the basketball player. Third brother who's ass at basketball. There's so many I don't even know. The good one's LaMelo, right? Lonzo. LaMelo and Lonzo are the two good ones, right? I gotta hear that song. I don't want to play it here, though, because YouTube will kill me. They let me play these old songs for some reason, but if I started bumping any new music, they would take me down. They'd take me in the back alley and beat me. Take me to the woodshed. It's been a while since we've heard about the woodshed with anything. Might have to bring that up to Cornish in the Discord today. Cornish had that funny setup going with the monitors. I was laughing at that in the Discord the other day. They sent him like 5 screens, he said. It's hilarious, Whiskey said. Oh, you guys are like tempting me to want to play it. Yeah, Rock, that's the problem, yeah. Every once in a while, there'll be like... There will be an old song every once in a while. Back of the shed, yeah. The back of the shed. QUBT broke 9, yeah it did. Watching it right now, trying to break its low of the day. Would be nice to see a bigger breakdown come in here. RGTI might get it going again too. Taken to the shed. RGTI's about to break. Keep your eyes on it. QUBT's actively breaking. RGTI's trying. IONQ is not as close to the lows as the other two. QBTS is pretty rough. Look at Tesla still chopping in the middle of the range. Sure, nuclear, I'll check them for you, Maddie. SMR has been pulling back pretty bad. Sucks to see there. NNE, yeah, they're down a lot too. Looks like the nuclear stocks are also pulling back quite a bit today. You know, I got a song that I want to play here from the 80s. All right, let's see if I can get this one going here. Ha, this is it. Oh yeah, now this one, they're probably gonna get me for this one. This one's too popular of one. Is this song like the song of the 80s? Apple trying to get back to 245 support. Yeah, resistance now. Or you didn't say support, but just trying to get back to 245. It is trying. Right in this range, at the top of the range. Oh, a good shot, it gets there. Yeah. Iconic on this song. This market spins my head right round, right round. RSB loves this one. Anyone remember the movie Wedding Singer? Yeah, I do know that movie. Me and my fiance love Adam Sandler movies. We've watched like all of them. I even saw him live. And he brought Rob Schneider on the stage. It was pretty funny. Schneider does some pretty good stuff there. All right, next song by Tom's playlist. Here we go.
It's a lot. 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 Like life.
Oh yeah. I bet all the young guys who watch this, they're probably like, "What has happened today?" All the youngsters out there are like, "What are these?" Ah, you're probably right, Whiskey. That makes sense. Madonna? Yeah. Madonna would make sense, I guess. I had to hear it from someone from the 80s, because Thriller would be a good one. That's a good candidate, too. What's one of my favorite Madonnas? Like a Virgin or whatever? That's a popular one. Or Like a Prayer? Something with a prayer or something? Tesla looking pretty rough. All right, this is where I think Tesla's starting to get pretty brutal. It's actually starting to get pretty rough looking here. Be careful of Tesla. It could start to give out. It could start to give out. What a weird pattern, though. Talk about heartbeat monitor. You guys got the movie range. Yeah, I know. The range is wild. And then I even love like Saving Private Ryan and that type of stuff. I could like recite the movie Saving Private Ryan for you. That's how many times I've seen that one. I love that one. Love it. Really? They were the shit? That's cool. Yeah. That's a bad scene, JS. That's a bad scene. Palantir selling off pretty hard too. Getting closer towards the low of the day. SPY trying to do it again. SPY has a pretty big area of support right here though. SPY hasn't been able to move much because of all this chop, but it's going to be testing one of these supports here again. I can't believe people in Britain are going to jail for posting memes on social media and stuff. Thank God we live in the United States. Thank God. These other countries are wild. I'm sorry if you love those countries or something, but man, thank God is all I gotta say.
Good evening. Welcome to Midnight Mirage, and thank you for tuning in. We're live from Miami, and it's a good time to take a drive. Enjoy the music.
I'm English and I agree, Stuart said. That's funny. I love myself some good tea, though. It's not the British people, it's just the government, you know? I feel bad. All those countries over there, the government just does like whatever they want. Nobody can help themselves. Now, don't get me wrong, the US government pretty much does what it wants too, but, you know, they gotta be a little more careful with some things. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Elon's coming for Britain. Did you guys see? Now, here's something wild. Andrew Tate said that he was going to run for Prime Minister of Britain. Could you guys imagine that now? Now, you know, I can't do it. I couldn't do that. I don't think I'd want him to lead it. Hell no. Hell to the no. That would be pretty insane. Look at SPY already chopping right back. I said watch out for some supports, and of course, there it goes, right back. Nvidia right off the low of day. Surprise, surprise. More chop. All right. All right, all right. We're probably going to end the stream there, guys. I appreciate you all joining up today. Thank you guys for joining up. Thanks for being here as always. Remember, no trading tomorrow. We also do have the live Q&A tonight. Don't forget about the Q&A tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget there. FOMC minutes will be coming out in a couple of hours. Samurai, in about an hour and 50 minutes. Wait, hang on. 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central. Okay, 2 hours and 50 minutes. We'll be having the FOMC minutes come out, so nothing yet. But there will be some news later on in the day. But I appreciate you all, as always. Great community out there. Love you guys. Thanks for being here, supporting us. I hope to see you all at the Q&A tonight. If you're not in the trading floor, join up with the link that I'm posting in the chat. Sign up and we'll get you in. Just follow the instructions sent to your email. And I will get you in so you can join up for the Q&A tonight. You can essentially ask Mike whatever you want at the Q&A, and he will go over it for you. Anything you want. So, well, almost anything. But, all right. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great rest of the day. See you guys Friday morning. There will be no live stream tomorrow, of course, because the market will be closed. But Friday morning, we will be live, and there will be a video coming out tomorrow night as well. So don't forget about that. Make sure you check it for the market on Friday. But let's go. What a weird week. It's a weird close. See you guys later.